Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Viper View. My name is Victor, and today we're going to be reviewing thermometers. So exciting, right? Like everything else regarding me and buying things, there's a little bit of a story to this. So I am kind of a foodie. I'm actually, how do I say this? I like to cook things, I'm just not excessively good at it. And one of the most important tools that you can have as a person who cooks is a thermometer that is good, right? So I started my cooking journey specifically for meat using this thermometer that you see here. This is the first thermometer that I got a long time ago. It is, ooh, it still has the thing on it. Satisfying. Okay, so it is this thermometer. It's the GDEALER, thermometer. It's $11.99 on Amazon. So this was my first thermometer that I used. It's a decent thermometer. I'm going to explain the features in a bit, but this is the first one that I used. And then I transitioned to this one. Let me put it on the screen so you can see it. This thermometer, the iClanda meat thermometer. Okay, this is a different kind of thermometer. This has probes with wires on it. So that has some benefits that this one doesn't have, right? And then after using this one for about a week, I changed to this one, which I'm going to put on your screen right now, the Enzo wireless meat thermometer. Okay, so I've had all these three thermometers. I've used each one. I'm going to talk about each one individually, and then I'm going to, talk about them as a whole, right? And then the reason I have these bowls of water here is I'm going to test all three to make sure that they all measure the same thing. Okay, so I'll probably have to change the hot water. There's hot water and cold water, so I'll probably have to change the hot water in a bit. So let's talk about this one for a bit. This thermometer, the GDEALER thermometer. Okay, so on Amazon, it's the GDEALER waterproof digital meat thermometer with bottle opener, fast instant read barbecue thermometer with calibration, backlit function cooking thermometer for meat kitchen candy. It says thermometer like 7 times in this. Like it has 1, 2, 3, 4 times it says thermometer there. But basically, that's this. It's $12 on Amazon, $11.99, free shipping, free returns, blah, 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 blah. According to this, the special features include it has a bottle opener. It can also be hooked. It has a magnet where you can put it on the wall. It's very compact. So it turns on when you open this, and it turns off when you close it. And it stores neatly in a drawer. That's a good thing and a bad thing for me. Good thing is, yeah, you can store it away. Bad thing is, I could never find it since it's black and it was 10 to put down. It always took me a good 5 minutes to find it when I needed it. And it's you usually grab a thermometer when it's almost too late to use it. You get what I mean? Like, oh my God, it's about to boil over. What temperature is it? Where's the thermometer? Ah! It's usually chaos. So not being easy to find is not a great thing. But there's a red one, which would have been infinitely better to get. And I didn't get that when I got the black one. So it goes from minus 58 Fahrenheit to 578 Fahrenheit, which is negative 50 degrees Celsius to 300 degrees Celsius. And it can be used for meat, food, liquid, candy, chocolate, coffee, etc., etc., etc. So it can be used on multiple different things, and it's waterproof, and it can be calibrated. It has a backlit LCD display, which is true, right? It's a blue, pleasant color. You can switch it from Celsius to Fahrenheit pretty easily, and you can have it hold a certain temperature. I don't know what the function of that is, but hey, it works. It also has a handy dandy scale of where medium, well done, and all that, what the different temperatures of meat are. It has it right there, so you don't have to do it. Even though it's there, I always tell Google, hey Google, what's medium well for meat?
I found 3 on the website certifiedangusbeef.com. Medium, warm pink center, 0.145 degrees Fahrenheit, 63 degrees Celsius. Medium well, slightly pink center.
Stop.
150 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, Google.
66 degrees.
Stop. So I do that a lot. I talk to Google and ask her. I said her because it's her voice. But I ask Google what the correct temperature for thing is. So is this good? It actually is pretty good. It has 2,212 ratings at the time of filming this. And generally speaking, it has positive reviews. From what I can tell in the reviews, the only negatives I tend to see is that it's a little bit annoying to work with because you can't really leave it there. It has to be like monitored because you can't really like leave it hanging. It's too heavy. It'll drop over. So this won't work for the kind of wireless thing that you can put it in and then leave it for a while and then come back to it. That's not going to work. But overall, it's a good product and I do recommend it. If this is something that you're looking for, something very easy, I do recommend this. This is very simple, very easy. If you're worried about losing it in a drawer, you can do what I do, which is just put it in the refrigerator because it has a magnet. You can put it in the refrigerator. It's not a very powerful magnet, so if you're not careful, it'll just slide down. But it does work for what it does. So I think this is a good one. I would say good one if you need something like this. And then I'm going to move on to this one, right? I got this one recently. I got this one about 2 weeks ago. It comes in this little nice package. So you open it and you get the thing with the probes, okay? So, and it has clips for the grill. You clip this to the grill so it can hold the probe on the grill without it falling off. So, I use this literally once, and I'm never going to use it again. Oh, let me put it on the screen. So, I used this literally once. I'm never going to use it again. It was a hassle to work with, and when you're cooking and you're trying to like I said, you always reach for a thermometer when it's almost too late to use one. It's my bad, so I'm not gonna blame them for that. Oh look, there's a lightning deal right now for it, but that's my bad. But even though that happened, I still tried to figure it out afterwards when I was calmer and less stressed about it, and I still couldn't get it to work properly. So let me talk about it a little bit. So it's called the iClanda meat thermometer, wireless cooking thermometer, 4 probes thermometer with large black backlight display, 196 feet remote monitor, 12 preset modes, timer, alarm for oven, grill, barbecue, etc., etc., etc. So the features of this is that it has 4 stainless steel probes with different colors. This is beautiful, by the way. This is a great purple. The cables are about 1.2 meters long, I guess it says on the website. I think this looks about 4 feet or a little bit under 4 feet. It's long enough to detect internal temperature in a grill, whatever. It has presets. It has high accuracy, wide temperature range. It goes from 33 degrees Fahrenheit to 572 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is 1 to 300 Celsius. It has wireless range with a multi-functional app. We're going to talk about that. It has a metallic design, a large LED screen that is true. It's very bright and very viewable from far away. You can see that. It looks, and it's very well made. Like you can tell this is plasticky. It is plastic, but it's doesn't feel cheap, and there's a little bit of weight to it. I think the weight is more due to the batteries, but it has some kind of weight to it, and it feels less than cheap. And it's like this nice soft plastic that feels more luxe than it is. These are metal, obviously, because they can go into the oven. This needs 2 AA batteries, which you can get to by opening the hatch. So you need 2 AA batteries from there to be able to make it function. So I hated this. It has 22 ratings. It has a 4.7 out of 5. I feel like everybody who reviewed this is either part of the company or friends with the company, because if you look at the app online, it has terrible reviews. Terrible. So now why does this have terrible reviews? It has terrible reviews because the app is junk. It is crap. And unfortunately, you need the app to do literally everything, because this only turns the thing on and off. Everything else is controlled in the app. So you can get a temperature from this if you connect the probe, right? See, you can. It has a temperature on it. Yay! It's working. Yay! It's in Celsius, which I'm in the United States and we tend to use Fahrenheit. So even to change that, even to change the Celsius to Fahrenheit, you need the app. You cannot change it on the actual thing. So this is useless if your app doesn't work. And what happened with my app, ma'am and sirs, and all my fellow viewers? What happened with this stupid app? Let me see if I can find it. Did I delete the app? I think I deleted the app though. Oh, it's right here. So what happens with the app, right? It's right here. And what you're supposed to do is just click that so it can find the thing on Bluetooth. But that thing won't turn on. It will not click on. So there's no way for me to search for this. And then you're thinking, well, Victor, why don't you try searching it in the Bluetooth menu? I did that. And I did everything. I turned off the phone, turned on the phone. I disconnected this. I connected it back in. I disconnected everything else and made sure that it's there. So if you see here, it says that it is available. Like the grill is here. I click that and it says, oh, by the way, you can't use this. You can't use Bluetooth to connect to this. You have to use a specific app. So it's telling you go to the app and connect there. And I try to connect there and nothing happens. Nothing. So this is essentially useless. It's a paperweight that measures temperature. Useless. So yeah, if it weren't for the app, I might have liked this more, but no. And then I learned my lesson. I didn't buy, the next one I bought is not like this. It's not one that's guided by an app. You would think that will make it more luxe and more luxurious and more fancy, but no, that just made this useless. So I do not recommend this at all. And then the last one that I got is the Enzu wireless. Let me take that out. So it comes in this nice box, and then it comes with a carrying case, which is, I like it. I like the fact that, I like when I was opening, I was like, ooh, I like this. It comes in the carrying case. It came with 4 batteries, so it already came better than the other one. The other one didn't have any batteries included. This one came with the 4 batteries. So it has the controller and the monitor. It has the probe thing. So it has the actual thermometer. And it has 4 probes, right? And then 2 clips for the grill. So it has all this, includes some instructions, and everything is controlled with a controller, right? So this is what it, can you see that? I don't think you can see that. Let me see if you can see that. No, you couldn't see it. I was like holding it this, but okay. So it has all these things, the probes, the remote. This is the actual thermometer. It comes with batteries. I switched them out. I put other batteries in there. And then these are the clips for the grill. So this is all it comes with in this nice little carrying case that you can store in your kitchen. I really liked it, and then it has like this embroidery. It does feel much better made than this one and that one, and the small one. That's that in terms of that. Let me talk about the description a little bit. Right now it's at $39.99 with a $5 coupon. I think I got that coupon when I got it. So in terms of price, we go from the least expensive, which was this one for $12, to the medium expensive, which was this one for $29, $29.99. I think it was even more expensive before. I think it was like $35 or something, and I decided to just pay a little bit more and get this one, which is $40, but it actually feels a lot better. So according to this, I can tell you that it's an instant read thermometer, 1 to 3 seconds. Good thermometer that helps you eliminate all the guessworks to cook perfectly every time. It goes from 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 572 degrees Fahrenheit, which is more than any normal oven would go to. I think my oven goes to like 525. I don't think it goes higher than that. So it could work in the hottest ovens. It has a 500-foot range between the thermometer and the monitor controller. So you can ideally take this with you and in another room, and you'll be able to monitor your meat or whatever you're cooking using this controller. It's easy to set up and store because it has the little bag. There's no sync required. Once you receive, you don't need to set up anything. which is different from this one. This one you need to set up an app. This one doesn't need to set up an app. It just starts working from the box. It has a large LCD display and it has accurate reading. The reviews, generally speaking, are all positive. From what I can tell, from what I looked at, it has excellent reviews. According to some people say that it has broken down after a while. Other people say that the readings are not super accurate. That hasn't been my experience yet, but again, I've only been using it for a very short time. But I can say that up to this point, I like it a lot more than the other two. One thing I did notice, but honestly I don't care, is that the LCD, well, not the LCD, the actual, I don't know, the plastic or something within it has like little bubbles on it. So that doesn't scream quality to me, but I don't really care because I'm not using it to look pretty. I'm using it to work. Okay, so here, this is what it looks like turned on. You can see the 4 different probes and the temperatures on it. This also had 4 probes, by the way. This has 6 probes, by the way, but I couldn't get it to work, so that doesn't matter. So you can use that. You can program it. You can tell it to alert you when it reaches the temperature you want it. When it reaches the temperature you want it to reach. These are the probes. It comes in a little thing, in a little like rack thing, and to remove it, you just unwind this. And then you slide the thing out. And that's it. It's out. And then you connect it to the actual thermometer, which is this. Turn it on. And then you connect this. And boom, it's working. Okay? And that's pretty much it in terms of that. Now, let me quickly test these on my waters here. Is this still hot? No, is this still hot? Yeah, it's warm. So what we care about is it going to measure things correctly? And you can see that this is already transmitting to this. So they both say 73, so it's working correctly. So let me put these first in the cold water and see if the thermometer work. How do I do this? Let me hold these 2 at the same time. Okay, so I put it in Celsius since I can't change the middle one for Celsius to Fahrenheit because the app doesn't work. But they're all reading 20 to 21 degrees. I think they're only, like this one's 20.7, which is the most, this was the only one that uses decimal points, the small one, the 1999 one. This one says 20 degrees and this one says 21 degrees. So they're all in the same ballpark area. Something interesting that I just noticed is that you can have this one in Celsius and this one in Fahrenheit. So it'll tell you both at the same time. That's interesting. Not sure it's useful, but it's interesting. So let's move it to the hot water. And let's see where that goes. This one's updating, like at the moment, it's going up until the correct temperature. This one just clicked into the correct temperature. And this one just clicked after like 5 seconds to the temperature. That's interesting. They're different numbers. So the small thermometer, the GDEALER, says 37 degrees Celsius. This one says 38. Oh, now it changed. This was much higher before. So this one says 38, this one says 38, and this one says 37. So they seem to be like 1 degree off from each other. This one seems to be the one that seems to be different than the other two. That might mean that this one's either better or worse. I don't know, but it's just 1 degree. I don't think 1 degree is gonna, change the world in any case. So basically, they're all accurate. This one has a bunch of different settings, so you can choose what kind of beef you're eating, how you want it. Do you want it medium, well done, whatever, and you can select like how you want it to. Like if you want it to notify you when something is close to being done or what. But yeah, it has a lot of different settings that you can work with. It's not the most intuitive thing. You have to click around and do things, and there's instructions that explain it to you. But generally speaking, like I said, this one seems to work a lot better than this one because this one couldn't even access the app. And this one is good. Like I'm going to tell you, this was actually good. It's just not convenient because you have to hold it, and I don't know about you, but when I'm cooking, it's total chaos. There's like 20 different things going on, so this might not be the best thing for cooking for me specifically. This one I can just stick it in and walk away and do other things while it's cooking. How would I rate it? These two, I would say they're good. They're really good. This one I've used for over a year, so it's fantastic, and I've used it constantly, and it's good. It's a good thermometer. It's never failed me. It's a good thermometer. This one I haven't had for that long, but up to this point, I really like the way it works, and I'm going to continue using it in the future. So, and this one's trash. This one's like complete trash. I would never buy this. So that's it, guys. That's my review. What do you guys think? Have you ever had a meat thermometer? Is there one that you would like me to review? Is there one that you recommend that are better than these? Take into consideration the fact that I don't want to spend like $100 on a thermometer. Is there another product that you would like me to review for you? Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.